What are the top two things that a product owner needs to bear in mind when adopting the entrepreneur stance? I kind of think of the entrepreneur stance as like the visionary, looking forward to the future, and that's where a lot of the stuff that ends up on your product backlog is going to be. So it's just one part of being a product owner, and I think the two most important things to focus on. One is connecting the team to the value that you're creating. Does everybody on the team understand the connection between the work they're doing every day and what it is we're trying to achieve? Do they understand that connection? So that would be a lot around vision, communicating it, product goal, communicating it, sprint goals, right? Making that connection between the work that's happening every day. I think that's probably one of the most important things and the most common lacking things. The other one is where the value comes from. One of the things that I find when I engage with product owners, the first thing I ask them is how do you decide what's valuable and what isn't? And quite often the answer is I make it up as I go along, right? Which while not necessarily 100% wrong, a lot of people have very good gut skills at reading the reading the market, reading the information that they have. But really, we want to be taking a more evidence-based approach. So, from a product owner's perspective, are you making decisions based on information? Do you even have the information that you can get? There's going to be lots of hidden stuff, right? We're still taking bets, we're still taking risks. But do you have enough information to make more of the right decisions and less of the wrong decisions? So for that, I usually look towards evidence-based management, right? Making sure that I understand my current value I have in the system, like our product, that's our current value. What's features that are already in there? Our unrealized value, what are the stuff that we need to have in our system that we haven't built yet? So kind of looking forward into the future. But also really considering our other more organizational capability focused metrics, where I'm gathering data from both our ability to innovate, right? How much time do we spend on net new things versus existing things? That's the same reason that we all get upset that Netflix is canceling our favorite show, right? Because they do a season and the numbers are good, but they're not amazing. And if they're not amazing, they know that the second season is going to be less amazing than the first season because it just always is. So they would rather invest that same money they would invest in doing a second season of existing show into doing a first season of a brand new show that might be more likely to get a higher return on investment for that first show, right? We get all upset because they cancel our favorite show with our favorite characters, right? But in reality, they're making commercial decisions based on the data and the analytics that they're collecting from who's watching all the shows and how they're doing it. You need to do that as a product owner, right? That's the product owner making those decisions based on the data. So you've got your ability to innovate, and then you've also got your time to market, right? How quickly can you go from, same for Netflix as well, right? How quickly can you go from an idea to getting that thing in front of real users who are then able to give you feedback, right? How quickly can you get stuff in front of them? And I think that's if you think in the movie TV show space, that's why we're seeing so many limited series now, and that's because we are unhappy with that false sense of we're getting more later, right? And we're getting a second season and we're hoping for a second season and then we don't get it. Whereas if they market it to us as it's a limited series, we're only making one. If something happens, we might make that, but we're only making one, then we don't have that sense of loss as users. And that's product ownership, right? They're managing our expectations. They're looking at where the next piece of value is coming from. How can we get different users increase our market share into our product, and really understanding value and how it impacts on that and the decisions that you make. Get the data in there as well. That was the second one. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, follow, and subscribe. I always reply to comments, and if you want to have a chat about this or anything else Agile, Scrum, or DevOps, then please book a coffee with me through NKDAgility.